This is Matt for Boxing Social in association with Empire Fight Store. Delighted to be joined by the Maverick, Shabaz Masoud. Shabaz, talk to me how's things. You had a good sort of break over holiday period?
Yeah, it was alright. Just chilled out, carried on training though. But yeah, stayed on it, man.
Is that difficult? I'm asking some of the lads from the Steel City gym. Is it difficult when it gets to sort of these holiday festive periods where people have time off? Do you sort of look at it and think, what do I carry on? Do I not? Is it tempting?
It's just about being smart and living a balanced life. You know what I mean? Even when you're enjoying yourself with family and chilling out, you need to know where you need to keep on it and keep training as well.
Last time out, stunning victory, Jack Bateson. Jack's a very good fighter, and you put it all on the line in what was sort of built up as a good 50-50, and it's what we like to see. How would you assess your performance looking back now? 'Cause it was dominant, wasn't it?
Yeah, before the fight, I did a few interviews and I said it's going to be easy. It's not a 50-50 fight. It is on paper, and in boxing it is, but I truly believe I'm better than a lot of these fighters, you know what I mean? And he was one of them, and I showed on the night what I was talking about. A lot of people who've seen me in the gym knew I've got these kind of performances in me. They all know, you know what I mean? But just showing it under the lights was a good feeling.
I'm going to say, did you feel sort of pressure to have that moment where you... I don't want to say that it wasn't you like coming out party as in like, look, I'm here, but it was the biggest fight to date for you, if you know what I mean, titles on the line.
Yeah. There's no pressure. If anything, I put the pressure on myself. Like I'm a perfectionist, and even in the gym, if I can't get something right, I've got to do it again and again. If I have a bad round where I have to pick it up and I need to work on something, I need to go and do it again and again. I need to get it right, and that's how I've always been.
Well, obviously I've seen Ben's work before. He's very meticulous, and how he studies fights and how he treats his fighters and all the little nitty-gritty things that he picks out. What's it been like training and learning under someone like Ben? Because he's very much to the point, like everything's analysed.
Not to forget Lee Wiley as well. So it's Ben,
Lee Wiley. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. So with both of them, it's literally like having a teacher. Literally having a teacher, and probably my favourite teacher as well.
Better than school.
Yeah, better than school. But it's the good thing here is every day is a day to learn something new. You know what I mean, or improve on something. Whereas in the past, like before I was with Ben, it'd just be repetition stuff, getting fit a lot of the time. But now it's always coming in the gym, learning something new, trying to work on something, and I feel like a proper student in the game, you know what I mean?
Yeah. What are the subtle changes you've noticed in yourself that you think maybe Ben and Lee and the gym's had an influence on? What are the sort of changes? You mentioned you used to do a lot of repetition, but he's very much like teacher. What subtle change have you noticed in yourself? Is it calmness in the ring? Is it maybe how you live your life outside the ring? What's one of them key sort of things?
I've always lived a life. If anything, I probably do too much. Like, you shouldn't just work hard. Pardon?
Do you overtrain?
I used to overtrain, and I've always worked hard, you know what I mean? Anyone who knows me for my whole life will say he works hard, but the thing is, it's about working smart. You can work hard and just burn yourself out, but being here, these guys know when it's time to switch it on, when it's time to chill out, when it's time to just go through the motions, and they just guide my career. But if you notice from before I come to Ben, if you watch my fights, I was a lot more moving around, dancing about, flashy punches, a lot of showboating, but literally now it's just get straight to the point and just break them up, man.
Do you, obviously you mentioned you sort of a change in style, but do you not, are you allowed to show that in a fight, or does Ben not, you know, if you know you're having your way with someone and start maybe, I don't know, throwing an Ali shuffle in there and start, is that something that's like, no, snap it out of it now?
That'll come. When the fights get tougher and bigger, that'll come out then. But right now, I'm just want to get in there and smash them up. I'll be honest with you. I just want to get in there and do my job. But it's always there. Like, I don't even try sometimes, and I end up doing something dumb in there.
It's your personality though, and you can't. That's just how you are as a man, isn't it?
Nah, it's true, man. It's you gotta enjoy what you do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. Now, you talk about the position you're in. You're currently number 4 WBA. Incredible, really. I think 11 fights in total.
Fights, baby in the game, yeah. Baby in the game, number 4 in the world. Just going to keep pushing up that ladder. I want a world title within 2 years.
Within 2 years. I was just about to ask, how far along do you feel you are from world level? When you look at the guys there, the Stephen Fullertons, try to pronounce this guy's name right? Akhmadaliev. How far do you feel you are off challenging the likes of them for a title?
I'm within 2 years, I think. And but the thing is, I'm a student of the game, and I know within 2 years I'm gonna be I know how good I am now, but in 2 years I'm gonna be even better. You know what I mean? So just be smart and just keep working away, and I know I'll get there 100%.
How important is it that you don't rush this process? Because as fighters, you'll feel you can be world champion now. I'm probably 4 fights ago. I'm pretty sure, chuck me in with him now. Yeah. So how important is it that you've got the likes of Ben and Lee that rein you in a little bit and go, look, although you feel you are above this level, this is your seasoning. This is where you get better. How important is that?
It's very important. Like they say, you can't skip the levels in this game. There are levels to boxing. I believe personally, I'm world level now, but. It's my team's job to decide when to take the right step at the right time, and I just leave it to them.
And obviously boxing's a business as well, so you want to make the right fights at the right time, because you won't want to get to your new boxing career and think, right, I've got to jump into a job. You want to make your money as well in the game.
Like, there's certain fights out there right now you'll get. There's certain fights out there now. If you leave them, let them brew within the next year or two, you'll be making 10 times more than what you're making now. So. It's about being smart as well.
Do you think that's the side of the game that maybe not hardcore fans, but people who are in boxing go, why do they just fight each other now? When they look at it, if you both have a title, it adds another 0 onto your account. When it's like, why would we be doing it for? I don't want to say peanuts because it's good money, but do you think sometimes fans don't understand that side of it?
The thing is, you can ask Ben, ask Lee, ask anyone who knows me. I will fight anyone, but I've got a team for a reason. You know what I mean? The team decide what's right, what's financially the best. Obviously, what's the right step at the right time, and boxing, everything's about timing. You got to understand this. I'll give you an example. Like, I'm only 11 fights in. I'm number 4 in the world. I've been training hard. I've been living the life, and the timing's been right of everything. So I'm in this position for a reason.
It's not just been 11 fights as well. You didn't just bounce out of them one day, walk into a gym and turn pro. You've had years of sacrifice and dedication, and people forget that when they see maybe.
I had like 16 months off when COVID hit. There were a few politics going on, and then COVID hit. 16 months I was out the ring, but for 15 months I was still in the gym. The people don't see these things. People don't see the day-to-day, the sacrifices, the struggle. There's a lot of struggle. There's times where you've literally start from scratch, you know what I mean? But now, thank God, alhamdulillah for everything, and we're ready to rock.
Absolutely. Who do you want to fight next? You've fought Jack Bates and you were quite open. Is there anyone you look at now though in the rankings, or someone who you go, you know what, that fight would be ideal for me? Realistically, I'm not saying, oh yeah, Fulton or the other champion, but is there anyone you look at and go, you know what, the team it's realistic to make?
I'm genuinely up to fight anyone, literally anyone, but it's their job. I don't care who's in the ring. I got to do my job, regardless of who it is. It could be anyone. I just got to do me.
World champion within 2 years?
God willing, inshallah.
Shabaz, thanks very much for talking to Boxing Social. We look forward to being at your next fight, hopefully very soon. Keep active, have a good year, and we'll catch up.
Thank you, God bless.